almost did. It was 30 to, it was like 20 to nothing or something like that.
Yeah, Smith finished the game 35-3, some shit like this.
And we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yeah, man, we cut up the superstars. Remember, we was jacking cars. They just passed you the ball, Pete.
Not yet. Come on.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made here at the 36. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there is no question.
I'll throw you away, bitch.
I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Love. That's complete. Okue-Buna. And he's going to play? Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 40.
Get him out the game. Let's go.
Nice play right there.
Let's go.
Behind the line, but
Press up. Press up.
To play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
You got the ball.
Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through.
Oh, come on, man.
First down and much more here for Jones. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
Get him out of there.
He can use his legs and dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
This dude about to kick.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack.
How does Matt P still in the game?
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Aaron Jones.
Ass Jones.
They will send this one away.
Ass Jones.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
I got backup D tackles.
Didn't tell me dislocate his shoulder?
Off the play fake, Mond. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Nah, he got like 88 speed.
Every defensive staff.
Hey, nah, that bitch can't cut it.
Irv Smith Jr.
Not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take
Baby
away
up.
4 times through interceptions, what
Said you gotta pause it.
when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball?
Go ahead. So you can make you some soup.
Baby woke up.
Some cheese soup.
This dude, Jack, you sent the trade to me, bro. You didn't send it to Kirby.
Fucking idiot.
You lucky I ain't accept it. Nah, I wasn't sending nothing back.
Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
The trade he meant to send to Kirby, he sent it to me. That's why Kirby didn't accept the trade.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Mond.
That nigga killing with that snatchback.
He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nice job.
I can't make no short plays
and they're
like
in
that,
plus
man.
territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big
It's
time
bad
effort
enough.
for them, and
Me and
now
my 6'4"
I
dude.
think the
like,
aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field,
They're not letting
I take my
this
shot
nigga
at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now.
Yo, that escape crazy.
Down a distance count.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. 5. And they will finally put it into the return.
He started slowing down at the 20.
And how about the convoy that got created?
They started walking, basically.
Back upfield. I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They're beating them by
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jones. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead moves to 10-10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though?
Bro,
when they only gave up the field goal,
he just shammed
and they were
up?
able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10. Left side, Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little
You
gain.
can stop the
9
rain.
yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That nigga was moving slow motion.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Yeah, he got CPU now.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd and 12.
Who was he playing against?
Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It was.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility
There's 3
has
niggas
him
there.
getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
He's blowing. That's the only reason you make a pass like
run
that.
Lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Love now. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run.
It's not surprised when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here?
Holland.
Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Yo, bruh.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, son, that's OD.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jordan Love keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second.
I'm
now
loading up,
they'll turn into first downs and hopefully points.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters on, man.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Flush to his right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves.
That's fucking PI, bro.
Remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and
man, that was PI. That's what that was.
Identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
I'm trying to pass interference slide
in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Take it in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook, and I think it's a lot because of the receiver.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Yo, P.
Another try after the first down.
You ready?
Sack. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Airing one out for Boyd. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Love from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, it's Jones. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Love looking to throw it. Flushed out right. Got a man, that's Lazard. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're on to something there. This passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Mond. They're going for it. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Mond to the air on 1st and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
I don't get it, but
and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
like the only thing I can think of with me not hitting consistently with that stuff is the fact that my 3-pointers are 86.
The Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1st down and much more here for Jones as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 63 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones.
That's the 2-guard, man.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I might just jack. The defense CPU. I want to pass, but they're going to look like that's happening.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Your man stepped up on me.
Love with a give to Dillon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, CPU.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones.
What?
And he'll get 3 down the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces.
No, bro. But he got him in the shooting foul on the heat, bro. That's 3 points.
There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after him, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world. Touchdown!
Yeah.
Albert O, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, bro.
Now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
Somebody, man, is stepping up on me.
It's hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's your dude,
However,
the blue hair. That's your guy.
Let's check in with our referee. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On a jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. From the gun, here's Mond. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down.
I'm not trying to play a 2-man game, but this dude, the guy who's like stepping up on me, I don't know who man it is.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful.
He got CPU. He's CPU, that's what it is. 76. Yeah, that's CPU's guy.
On 2nd and goal, Mond. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
76.
Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Whose man is that? Oh, 0-0.
And the Vikings are able to close the game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
I'm going to keep these niggas around a little bit. They can be happy. I'm trying to shoot, but these niggas is like, I'm getting doubled by your guy stepping up now, and then Blue Hair stepping up now as well. Like, see, I don't know whose man this is. Okay, I see.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I
79 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
Well, that's
I'm about to light him up.
Throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Able to fight through one tackle. Still going. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Aaron Jones, and now one of the backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you'd call a downhill runner. And he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
No, go ahead and score.
You know niggas don't fear the will of doom.
I dare you.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You say you want me to go out? Nah, go ahead and
They'll
score.
try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
What do you think?
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter.
You got play train?
Coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
That's good, too. That's a good one,
taking
too.
care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Good jacket.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2
if
plays?
the 2-guard guard is man, bro, you know it would be crazy.